Like I said before, I would like to readjust to the school year starting before trying to start another video series, so I don't know when this plan is going to go into motion.
Well, it's finally time we make this a reality. So, what am I trying to do with this video series? As mentioned before, I want this to act as an addendum to my collection of Neon White Sapphire's video series, this time with a more focused grind, going through each chapter of the game one at a time, seeing where I can improve my times and what skills I need to become better at. Here's how these videos are going to be formatted. First, I'll find some individual levels to improve my times on, according to a goal I set that will be unique for each chapter. Then, after a brief personal ranking of the levels, I'll play the chapter rush, trying for a time that I have once again set for myself. Finally, I'll give my thoughts on the chapter as a whole, which is where the chapter summary for the collection would have been. One final big change is that I will be providing live commentary during my grind, or at least how much I'm comfortable with, which isn't a lot. I wanted to showcase a lot more of what goes into these runs, and I feel that this is the best way to do so without feeling pressured to become a streamer. Most of the dialogue will still be voiceover, though. Let's get into it. For Chapter 1, my IL goal is to break some second barriers. Since we are measuring these levels in seconds, it's always nice to see that first or second digit decrease by 1. As for which levels I'll be doing, here's my current PBs. We can immediately exclude all levels which I can't break another second barrier, leaving us with these levels to choose from. At this point, I'm going to need every easy break I can get, so the levels I will be playing are Glassport, Pummel, and Elevate. Let's go in that order. Unfortunately, as I was still getting used to a different setup, I lost the audio in-game for most of the recording. I also forgot to enable the custom card names, which I fixed for Pummel and Elevate. It's going to be a lot more difficult than I remember. Getting the bombs earlier, just less delay, seems to help. But of course I need to be properly aligned for the boosting. It's my first DNF of many to come. Let's hope I warm up both in the microphone and in the game. Ooh, okay, that's something. Unfortunate, but probably gonna be a lot of those. Another one thrown out because I just do not know where to aim. I never bothered to learn because why would I? It's not like that's one of the main parts of Neon White that I am struggling with. That's new, or better, the Sapphire at least. I still got it after a full year of inactivity. Okay, that was a good ending, not a good start. Really used to the fast restarts. I didn't really have that option turned on. I was just used to the old ones. I'll keep it. What was that? That was weird. Oops. The fact that it's only been like 10 minutes is pretty good. This hopefully won't take that long. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, just get that with a better start, and that's a PB on our hands. That darn waterfall boost. You know, all I think is just look at the bombs better, and that should do it. I always forget how hard it is for me to do that. And there's just so much else going on. There we
just keep
go.
getting better and better.
17.918. That is a second barrier broken. Alright, that didn't take too long. It wasn't too bad. That's a nice start. That's a good amount of people beaten. I'm gonna go further. Doesn't say I have to stop here. You know what? Sure, let's try for another PB. Why not? You know, I've rarely ever gone for like back-to-back PBs, for example. It's always just been the one, get the medal, and then leave. Kind of wonder like how much better I'd be if I just like continued to focus on like larger grinds for levels, one at a time. Kind of like what I'm want to be doing here. I don't know. I guess we'll be testing that out. Start timing to when you throw the first bomb. I never actually learned if that's a thing. There may be, actually. Interesting. That could have potential. Could have, at least. That was high. Typically pretty good. Demon, do I keep missing with the bomb throw? Let me check. I can't tell. Okay, it's that one, apparently. Not like it matters. Yeah, you can always do better with the waterfall, unfortunately. I guess that's what I'll need to hope for, I suppose. Oh! Oh, so close. That would have been a PB right beforehand, but not anymore. Oh!
I just keep getting better and better.
Alright, that is another PB. But like, that didn't feel satisfying, I suppose. I don't know, I kind of feel like I just want to keep going until I can't anymore. It wasn't that big or anything, but, you know, it's still a PB. I still have time. We can keep going. Oh. Ah. Oops. I got nervous. Unfortunate. Whoa. Okay, that was a fast ending. I don't know what happened there. What? How did that go fast? Again, there's just some things about Neon White I just do not understand. Oh, come on. Ooh, it's another 17. Not quite enough, though. Alright, let's keep going. While there were more clips involving dialogue than I thought, most of the time was spent silently grinding for the time I was satisfied with.
I just keep getting
Okay, that
better
ending was
and
pretty
better.
sick. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'll stop now. It's been a while now. Yeah. It's probably a sign that I should stop. It's fine. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh boy. Ugh. This is gonna suck. Imagine this is gonna suck, because this is gonna suck. Oh my god. Still nowhere close, but okay. I'm not dead out of the water. Soon enough we'll actually make the jump. Of course it takes a lot more than that to get a 5-second time. On. I find that actually making the jump is very difficult, especially if you jump about where you need to. Oh no, that would have been it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, so I guess that's what I need to do then. It's only been 5 minutes as well. That would have been great to just get this done with in 5 minutes. But no. Now I have to sit here for like another 20 or whatever. Ooh. And you always think you can hit all the blues until you get a really fast run. Then you don't get that much reaction time. Oh! Okay, well, that's my first actual completion. Still not fast enough, not close. Time to continue gambling.
I just keep
my
getting
goodness.
better and better.
We got it. Okay. I'm good. Like, I do not think I'll be doing better than that, because I hate this level, frankly. So, we're just gonna move on from here. Oh boy. This is gonna take a while to get adjusted to. That's not what you say. Starters, I take 2 shots with the elevator. There we go. Okay, that's better. Still getting nowhere close though. Although, I struggle to imagine why. What the hell? Why is that a 14.5? When my other DNFs were nowhere close to that. No, I'm not getting nearly enough the speed I think I need. The click speed does not help with that. Well, it's a 0.4. We're still not even in the Sapphire range. And I imagine all the time save from this route comes from the very ending, which I am not really understanding. Okay. But again, like, if it's too fast, I can't react to hit the barnacles. So I don't really understand. Okay, 273. We finally hit a Sapphire with this route. Okay, it's been 20 minutes and I have no idea what's happening. Let me check, like, the world record, for example. Okay. So elevate lower and shoot higher, looks like. As I warm up with the microphone, I hope this becomes more common. Let's get back into it. Ooh, okay. That's getting closer. Ooh, oh, okay. That would have been an actual PB. Darn. That's good, that's good. Oh, I hit the self bullet boost and then didn't get it. Darn. I don't think it's required, but obviously it would help tremendously. Oh! Yeah!
I just keep getting better and better.
Okay, that's a tiny PB, but still not the 13 we want. So, we continue.
I
Okay.
just keep getting better and better.
That was it. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that's it. That's it for this chapter. Or at least the ILs. Or at least I thought so. But I've come to realize that a lot of my personal bests are from a single completion of a new route, which means there's a lot of optimization to be found there. As such, I wound up playing the level again a couple of days later, trying for a better execution of the new route. Oh, this takes a little bit to get readjusted. That's fine. Oh. That's another self-bullet boost. That didn't go anywhere, unfortunately. Oh. No! Dang it. That was a good self-bullet boost as well. That one felt grounded. I feel like my finger gets locked up when trying to spam. Oh. Oh. Oh, that wouldn't have been, you know. Ooh, okay. That's a session PB. Still pretty far off from my actual PB though. Oh! Come on! Ugh. Well, time to continue. Oh, that would have PB'd. Dang. Come on. It's getting ridiculous. Ah. Like, you wonder, like, for some of these, how did these not get a PB? I'm just completely shocked. Fucking hell. It's been a whole hour and hour 20. They haven't gotten anything. That sucks. Turns out, that run was a lot more optimized than I initially thought, and I gave up trying to improve it for now. Between the 3 levels, I ended up saving nearly 0.7 seconds, which is a lot for Chapter 1 levels. For the chapter rushes, I'm just going to set a time I'll be proud of, which for this chapter is a 2:12, good for 5th place on the speedrun.com leaderboard. One thing I haven't mentioned to anyone until now is that I actually have done all the chapter rushes in the past, just with much slower times in an outdated mod. The major difference between now and whenever I did those runs is that now you can choose the exact order to play the levels in instead of hoping for a good seed. Naturally, I went with the levels I found most difficult to do consistently first, which is a perfect segue into ranking all of the individual levels by difficulty and my enjoyment getting the Sapphire, something I didn't do with the Amethyst series. So, the order I did these levels in are... Fast Track, as the start is the hardest part of the chapter in terms of tactical ability. Glass Port, as there are multiple spots to miss an enemy. Purify, as I don't remember how to play the level and it's generally annoying for me. Pummel, as a strat I use could lead to major time loss if I'm not careful. Gunner, as the enemies are still tricky to hit but doesn't kill the run if I do miss them. Cascade, as there aren't many failure points, just slow execution. Elevate, as I just played it and felt more confident in getting it done fast. Bounce, as runs become very consistent if I slow down with the barnacle. Climb, as it's a very chill level only made inconsistent by my lack of playing it. And Movement, as if I don't do the second arch is the simplest level here. And with that out of the way, let's get into the runs. Start like this and then readjust. Doesn't matter anyways, this is still just a warm-up period. Just getting readjusted to all the chapter 1 levels. Right, that is not how you play Purify. Oh boy. Okay. It's gonna be one hell of a level rush. Can you tell it's been a while since I've played these levels? Sorry. This sucks. Why did I agree to do this again? Oh, whatever. Come on, this isn't the Isles anymore. Okay, let's get back into the hang of things. Bruh. Seriously? Seriously. Ugh. We just keep moving on, just improving little by little, until we finally get a run with no major mistakes. Where did the bomb go? Oh, whatever. You. It's always you, isn't it? Oh my god. I mean, this is chapter rush for you. Is there any wonder why so few people run these? Okay, 225. Getting better at it, getting closer, I suppose. We're just gonna practice a little bit. And also just get some pace times down. It seems that even with a mediocre pace for every level, I'll be looking at a 211, which is definitely beats my goal that I set. So it just comes down to, can I get all 10 levels in a row with that mediocre pace, I suppose, with no major mistakes. Alright. Oy. Again! It happened again. There we go. 212. Very nice. Alright, that's it. That's all I was going for. Nothing too special, but like, I don't really need anything special. Overall, Chapter 1 does what it needs to do well, that being introduce and hook people into the game, and the story if that's what you're into. The levels are short and simple, which leads to very competitive leaderboards, especially because this is where the most activity is. Personally, I'm not fond of these types of levels, and if you're starting out with the game and want to immediately rush into getting Sapphire medals with every level in a row, I would caution you to play the rest of the game and develop your skills first, although crazier things have happened and I won't stop you if that's what you're interested in. And that's it for the Chapter 1 experience. Now that I've actually got the format down and a series ongoing, I feel a lot more obligated to continue pressing on and shave off a little more time in every chapter in the game. If you've got any personal opinions about these levels or this video, please share. For now, that's it, and I'll see you in Chapter 2.
Yellow, violet, and red, they're the same. Sinners who know me more than I know myself. Looks like demons aren't the only things I gotta watch out for.